I wanted to start this video off with saying thank you to everyone who's been commenting on videos I put up and the posts I've been making on Facebook and things like that. Those comments are really helpful, and what I try to do is just to pick one thing to work on to make better in a future video, and I'm trying to do that in every video I make. That way, over time, my videos get really good. Okay, so let's get into the 10 things that I think make Jeep a really interesting car company. First one is the grille. There's 7 slots. It's supposed to represent the 7 continents that Jeep is a global brand. Second up, Ronald Reagan owned a Jeep CJ. I believe it was a CJ8. I think he had 2 of them. In at number 3 is the Jeep DJ, which is also known as the Dispatcher. It was a 2-wheel drive variant of the 4-wheel drive CJ series, and it was used to deliver mail. So the next Jeep that we're looking at is called the Kaiser Jeep. It defines a point in Jeep's history where 2 companies came together. We have Henry J. Kaiser and John North Willys joining companies after World War II. Henry J. Kaiser was more of an industrialist in the construction industry. After World War II, his company was one of the companies that made the Hoover Dam. Looking at this Jeep, you know it means business, and you know like it's coming from such a different time period. So different from all the Jeeps that we see today, and I just thought it'd be a really neat part of history to kind of share with you. Number 5 on the list. I chose 3 different Jeeps to put into the slot because to me they're all kind of, if not on the same level, very close to being on the same level. First one is the Jeep YJ Wrangler Rio Grande. This Jeep was only available in 1995, and it was created to boost interest in the 4-cylinder Wrangler S models. Next one is the TJ Wrangler Rubicon Tomb Raider Edition. Super rare Jeep just for the Tomb Raider Edition itself, but to have that Rubicon tacked onto it makes it just that much more special. The last one would be the TJ Wrangler Sahara Unlimited Rubicon Edition. A lot to say in a name, but that's because it had like every single option that a TJ could possibly have. So there it is, 3 super rare Jeeps that a lot of people would consider unicorns. Okay, so number 6 on the list is the 1984 Cherokee. The reason why I had to put this here was it's the first time in Jeep's history that they ever used a unibody with a 4x4 option, and this platform would be utilized in the majority of their Jeep products moving forward other than Wrangler. So none of that would have happened without this 1984 Cherokee, so there it is. So in 1940, this Jeep was designed in 2 days and sent out to be tested by the US military. 1941, it was commissioned to be used as an essential military vehicle, which was one of the biggest contracts that the Jeep company has ever had in its history. So up at number 8 is the Jeep FJ Fleet Van. So Jeep didn't just make a contract with the military, they also made a contract with services for the community, like a postal service, and that's kind of what this fleet van would be used for. I just thought it'd be so cool if, like, when I ordered parts off of wherever I ordered them, this thing pulled up and just delivered. Like, that would be amazing. Jeep CJ 10 1-tonner. This thing kind of looks like a bus, but also a beast at the same time. I just couldn't say no to it. I'd have to have it. So number 10, I have the Gala. This Jeep was contracted for tourist spots and hotels so they could transport the tourists to attractions in the area when they're on vacation. They actually made these Jeeps for that sole purpose, and I just thought that was like the craziest thing that, like, I don't know any other company that's done that. The Jeep FC, it's the forward control. So the last Jeep I wanted to share with you as a bonus is called the Jeepster Commando. This one, it's a 1970. It's very obvious and clearly a Jeep, but at the same time, it's so unique in its own way that I was just drawn to it and sharing it with you, because if I could ever own a Jeep like this, I would in a heartbeat. Okay, so that was the list of kind of 12, even though I said it was 10. Before I go, I just want to say thank you for everyone commenting, giving me words of encouragement and helping me out, because without you, this video and this channel isn't going to develop into what it is going to develop into. I have a lot of cool stuff coming up. I want to give a Patreon shout out to Richard Q. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, believing in what I'm doing, and supporting the journey, this journey, my journey. It's going to be an amazing time, and I'm so excited to be able to share it with you and everyone else. So stay tuned and have a great day. Who's that? Are you still watching? Well, if you are, good for you, because here's a sneak preview into some of the mods I've been making for this Jeep to be a little bit more realistic while on the road overlanding.